Begin by finding a comfortable seated position. Sitting on the ground, legs folded in front of you. Feeling your sits bones as they make contact with the ground beneath you. Maybe you're boosted up slightly by a blanket or a block. Maybe you're flat on the ground. Just starting to drop into your body. Maybe rotating your torso around in a couple of circles. Maybe moving your shoulders up to your ears and then back down again. Just taking a moment to tune in to your physical body. Notice where any tension may be stored and finding a way to gently release it by creating subtle movements and shifting slightly to find the utmost of comfort. Hands can be resting gently in your lap or placed on top of your knees. And as you start to settle in to your comfortable seated position, closing your eyes, allowing yourself to go inward. And once you feel settled in your space and in your body, begin to draw your attention to your breath. Start by taking some nice deep sighing breaths on your own, just to let the nervous system begin to settle and move towards a place of calmness. Taking a big breath in, filling your whole body, and through your mouth, just letting it go. Doing that a couple times on your own. Feeling a sense of melting with each exhale. Again, breathing in deeply, slowly, letting that breath fill your entire torso all the way down to your hips into the ground, holding and then releasing everything, every ounce of air from your body, letting go, softening, letting go. And once you've taken some nice cleansing breaths, allow your breath to begin to return to an organic state. Find its effortless and natural flow. Letting the breath be exactly as it is. Simply notice it. Notice any sensations or sounds that it creates. Maybe feel the air as it brushes against the skin of your nostrils. Feel your chest expand. Simply focusing on the breath, just as it is. Now I would like you to call into your mind's eye the image and feelings of standing outside in the sun on a perfect, warm spring day. The sun beams down on your face, pouring a radiant glow of life force into your being. There's a slight breeze that's just enough to cool your skin to the perfect temperature. You can hear a symphony of birds happily chirping in the landscape around you. Take a moment to really invite creativity into your being. Just as a child's imagination is wild and untamed, free, uninhibited, allow yourself to see and feel whatever arises within you without thought or judgment attached. And allow this childlike curiosity and playfulness to guide you through your experience. Now take notice of what this warm, inviting scene in nature looks like all around you. Be present in this inner landscape that is unique to you and your mind's eye. Are there trees? If so, what kind of trees? Is there grass or dirt surrounding your feet? Are there clouds in the sky? Are there hills and mountains around you, or are you in a vast open space? In this inner landscape, in the sun, you look down at your hands and you begin to notice any distinct qualities that stand out to you. Moving your hands around a bit in front of you, you explore them. Looking just slightly past your hands, you begin to notice any color or fabric you may be wearing. You notice what's on your body. Looking down at your feet, you notice that you're standing on a dirt patch, the browns and grays of nature's floor beneath you. You begin to lift your gaze to your surroundings and notice that the patch of earth that you are on is connected to a pathway leading off into the distance. You begin to feel a clear pull to begin walking along the path, and you surrender to that urge, moving your body through space, one step after another, hearing the crunch of gravel as you walk along this natural dirt path. You begin to notice the wide array of colorful wildflowers that sparkle up at you on each side of the pathway. Take a moment to notice what colors are the flowers. What kinds of flowers are they? Notice the uniqueness of each one. Take in a breath and notice that you can smell the perfume of these flowers kissing the air around you. And you allow yourself to feel intoxicated by the sweetness. As you continue to walk, your attention is drawn to the sounds of the birds, singing a harmonious, joyful tune that floats in the air around you. Notice the pitch, the melody. What does the song sound like to you? Feeling the sun on your skin, smelling the sweetness in the air, and hearing the song of the birds around you. You continue to walk down this path. You begin to see off in the distance that this path leads to a gate. You walk towards the gate, knowing that you're exactly where you are supposed to be. You walk towards the gate with excitement and curiosity and openness and a knowing. As you continue to walk towards the gate, you notice that it leads into a natural garden area. As you approach the gate, you reach down, push open the door, step inside, and turn and close the gate behind you. Turning towards the garden, you take a scan of this new space that you have entered and notice what the surroundings looks like to you. What is in this garden? What do you see here? Simply notice what arises immediately. Don't fixate or give too much thought. Simply notice what pops up in the landscape of this garden. What is revealing itself immediately? What does this new space within you look like to you? Is it lush and dense? Is it dry and open? Are there flowers, rocks? Let this garden reveal itself to you. Let it show you. And you simply notice. Notice what you see. Notice what's around you. Notice the beauty. You begin to notice at the center point of this garden, there is a bench and a fountain. And you are pulled to walk towards it. Taking a seat on the bench, you allow yourself to fully be present in this beautiful new space. And you feel overcome with peacefulness and safety, comfort, and support. As you take closer notice of the fountain in front of you, you see the water as it falls from one pool into another. You notice the sunlight causing the droplets of water to sparkle like a myriad of diamonds. You can hear the sounds of the water as the droplets splash into the circular pool. You sit and simply allow the beauty of all of this happening. The water splashing in the pool, the flowers or plants that surround you, the sound of the birds chirping joyfully, the sun beaming down on your skin. Allow all of this to make you feel happy and calm, and just be present in this moment for a while. You feel yourself being held by the bench, and you are overcome with a feeling that here in this garden, you are home in a way that you have never felt home before. You feel as though time is non-existent, and you and this garden are one. You are absolute and total presence, pure consciousness and knowing. Filled with the wisdom of all time, you know that all answers live here, embedded in the grasses, swinging in the branches of the trees, blooming in the petals of the flowers, and flowing through the waters. And as you sit here on this bench in this garden, questions begin to come into your mind. And when you ask yourself these questions, you allow yourself to be fully present for organic, unfiltered answers, unaltered by any influence of external expectation. And you ask and receive, filled with trust and knowing. Sitting in your garden, you ask, who am I? Who am I? Maybe you hear some sort of an answer come from the fountain in front of you. Maybe something drifts down from the clouds above you. Maybe an image pops up that has some information for you. Simply ask, simply receive. Who am I? Begin to feel the next question emerging, and you emanate that question out of you and release it to this garden with an openness to receiving answers in the forms of images, words, feelings, sounds. What is my purpose? What is my purpose? Allowing the creativity to be wild and untamed as you simply remain open. What is my purpose? What do I want? Allowing the trees to talk, the birds to sing, the wind to whisper. You ask, what do I want? allowing for any remaining questions that you have inside of you that are yearning to be answered, to arise and be released into this space. Following your truth, and seeking whatever it may be that you are seeking. Asking with gentleness and receiving with openness. Bringing this subtle conversation to a close, you begin to redirect your gaze back to the fountain in front of you, noticing the sparkle of the water as it shimmers with the reflection of the sun's rays. Again, hearing the sound that each little droplet makes. Hearing the birds chirping, and feeling the sun on your skin. Broadening your gaze to the space around you in this garden. Again, you take notice of your greater surrounding. Notice if anything around you in your garden has shifted, or if anything new has arisen. What is standing out that didn't make much of an appearance before? As you notice new things, items, elements, simply make note of them. Simply notice. There's more flowers over there. That tree was not there before. And notice, what does that tree look like? What wants to be seen? You begin to embrace your final moments here in this garden. Putting out any last thoughts, questions, words, or intentions, and opening yourself a final time to receive anything, notice anything, and take it all in. As you begin to take in your final doses of wisdom here in this garden, you feel that it is time to transition away from this space. You slowly begin to stand up and take a final glance around you as you allow yourself to again be completely overcome with the peacefulness that comes with knowing that you can always return to this place, this personal garden that is your home within yourself. With a soothing sense of contentment, you turn and face towards the gate and move towards it slowly, peacefully. And when you reach the gate, you open it, walk through it, and latch it closed behind you. And as you begin to walk back down the path that led you here, you take in the experience of the same trail that led you to this sacred spot, but from a different perspective, a fresh, new perspective. Again, you see your feet walking along the dirt path. Notice the sound of gravel crunching under your feet. Feel the sun on your skin. Hear the birds' song singing through the air. You find yourself at the point on the path where you began this journey, and take in a deep breath and feel a sense of gratitude. You turn and face the direction of the garden and are filled with a sense of peacefulness and appreciation for knowing that this garden exists here in this inner world filled with wisdom and a calm reprieve. Once again, your attention returns to your breath as you sit still in your space. And gently bring your attention back to your body and the room that you are in. Keeping your eyes closed, Feel your breath move in and out of your lungs. Begin to make any tiny, subtle shifts in your body, waking it back up into your present moment. And very gently, at your own pace and in your own time, allow your eyes to flutter open. Taking the next couple of moments to just reflect on your experience. Bringing into your waking consciousness any information, signs, symbols, words, insights that came to you in this experience. Simply giving some thoughtful reflection time, or maybe jotting down anything that felt noteworthy. And as you move forward with your day, allowing the images and insights to be fresh, knowing that there is a wisdom within you that is always present.